So on the first one, we would have y minus 3x equals 13. And we need to solve this for y, so we got to get this by itself. So I'm going to do the inverse of minusing 3x. So the inverse of subtracting 3x is just adding 3x. So we should have gotten y equals 13 plus 3x, or the other way is y equals 3x plus 13. Either one of these should have worked in big ideas. Let's look at problem number 4. Problem number 4, I've got 2x plus y equals 7. And so we're going to try and get this y by itself. How do I get rid of this positive 2x? What is the inverse of a positive 2x? It is going to be minus 2x, and we're going to do that to both sides. So I'm going to get y equals 7 minus 2x, or y equals negative 2x plus 7. These are the same, and big ideas should have accepted either one of those. Exercise 5. I've got 2y minus 18x equals negative 26. And we're going to solve for y. So I'm going to just put a box around here. How do I get rid of this negative or minus 18x? What's the inverse of negative 18x? It is adding 18x. And so we get 2y equals negative 26 plus 18x. And my final step is going to be to divide by 2. But we're going to do the butterfly method on the right-hand side. So we're going to get y equals negative 26 divided by 2 is going to be negative 13. And then we have positive 18x divided by positive 2 is going to be positive 9x. The other way is if you flip these, you'd have positive 9x minus 13. And these are equivalent to each other, and big ideas should have accepted either one of those. Alright, let's look at example 6. Alright, let me clean this up. We'll do number 6. Alright, number 6, I've got 20x plus 5y is equal to 15, and they want us to solve for y. So we need to get y by itself. So I'm going to start out by getting rid of this part, positive 20x. I'm going to do the inverse. So what's the inverse of a positive 20x? It is minusing 20x from both sides. That's going to give me 5y is equal to 15 minus 20x. Now, instead of multiplying by 5, I'm going to divide both sides by 5, and that's going to let me isolate the variable. So now I finally have y by itself. But we're going to do the butterfly method. 15 divided by 5 is 3, and negative 20x divided by 5 is going to be negative 4x. Now, you can also reverse these, right? These two terms. We basically have two terms. Let me see if I can describe this. We have a positive 3 and negative 4x. So if you wanted to, we can flip these, right? We just take the terms and we flip-flop them. So y is going to stay the same. If we flip-flop, we would get negative 4x in the front, and then that's a positive 3. So either y equals 3 minus 4x or y equals negative 4x plus 3 are both the correct answer. They're both equivalent, and big ideas should have accepted either one. Alright, algebra students, I'm going to go over last night's homework. So if we start with this equation, I've got 9x minus y equals 45. And they want us to solve for y. So we got to get y by itself. So remember, we do order of operations backwards. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so we're going upward. So we want to find, is there any addition or subtraction? Since we're solving for y, we want to keep this. So how do I get rid of the positive 9x? So the inverse of a positive 9x is simply minusing 9x. And I'm going to do that to both sides. So that's going to leave me with negative y equals 45 minus 9x. Then I have to get positive y, not negative y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the opposite of everything. And so if I take the opposite of everything, and by the way, we can take the opposite of everything because that's the same as multiplying by a negative 1. So negative y times negative 1 would be positive y. 45 times a negative 1 would be negative 45. And negative 9x times a negative 1 would be positive 9x. So we have this isolated. So here are the two answers you could have. Y equals negative 45 plus 9x. That's one solution. The other one that works, it's the exact same, it's just written differently, is 9x minus 45. So either this one or this one. And either one of these should have worked in big ideas. Let's take a look at our second one. On our second equation, we've got 6x minus 3y is equal to negative 6. And we need to solve for y again. So I'm going to just put a box around here. How do I get rid of positive 6x? I'm going to minus 6x from both sides. That gives me negative 3y is equal to negative 6 minus 6x. Then my final step is to divide by negative 3 on both sides. So over here I get y equals, and we're going to do the butterfly method on this side. Negative 6 divided by negative 3. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So I get 2. And then we've got negative 6x divided by negative 3. That's going to be positive 2x. The other way that you can write it is y equals 2x plus 2. And once again, big ideas should have accepted either one of these. We're going to continue to work on this lesson on Thursday. So if you have any questions, make sure that you ask them on Thursday as we go through more of the examples in our notes. All right, guys. Good luck.